Very good morning, everyone. It's Monday. I hope you're all well. I'm up early for a Monday. It's only 8:30. I think I've been up since 7. That's good for me, but I did have a bad night because we were visited by Storm Ashley last night, and I think she was premenstrual. She was creating quite a lot of noise last night. So no one entered the competition. I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed, guys. No one entered the competition. So because I got 3 books, and as I said, I don't get a proof copy, I will keep 2. That's the first boo-boo for a Monday. I will keep 1 for myself, and I will keep the other 2, and I will leave the post in the community section. So if anybody does in the near future or at any point this week stumble across the post, please feel free. If you live in the UK and you think you would like a copy of the book, please feel free to drop me an email and I will post the book off to you. So I really want this to be quite a short video today. I really wasn't planning on making a video since I made one yesterday, but I'm gonna try and see how many times I say in a video, because I know I do it quite a lot. So I'm gonna try and see if I can cut that down a little. Got a hanky, and I've had coffee, but I think my voice is still croaky. So because it's Monday, and a lot of people don't like Mondays, and last Monday I did the video that I was quoting from Brené Brown about being enough, and being worthy, I think I was quoting, and I wanted to read you another part from that same chapter that I read. If you didn't watch it last Monday, please go back and watch it again. I'm just going to break I'm at it. I know I can't do a video without making mistakes. I am very quickly going to go over 2 or 3 things which I could, if I was one of these people that sits around feeling sorry for themselves. Here's 1 or 2 reasons where I could say, apart from the fact that I was abused for over a decade, but I said, right, okay, there's 1. Yeah, it's like a good stop gap between the sentences or the words. I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. I don't class myself as a victim. I class myself as a survivor, and I am a survivor. But apart from that, so I can give you off the top of my head, and this is the first one, I can give you I hope I can give you, still quite early in the morning, a few reasons why I could say I'm not worthy. So the first one would be, if you've not been here for a while, if you've not seen older videos, my hair is not my own hair. I have alopecia. I have had alopecia since I was 28. Long story short, blah 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 blah. Don't want the video to run on. That's the second. It doesn't bother me, and shouldn't bother anybody else. It's not the soul of me. It's just something that happened, and I could say I'm not worthy of anything, because I could say, like, I'm not worthy of being loved by any man, or I'm not pretty enough because I have to wear a hairpiece. I am, in fact. I am, in fact. I'm more than worthy. And I'm not being conceited by saying, because I don't think I am, but I'm worthy. I would never ever be one of these people that, I would hope never to be one of these people that is so far up their own ass that if they were chocolate they would eat themselves. We are who we are. And we are more than our hair and our skin. We are the soul. We are the soul that lives within. Because all these outer, the outer shell will fade. These stunningly beautiful women that you see on the net or in magazines, they're going to get old just the same as everybody else, which they are. This is just an outer shell. It's in here that matters the most. And if you're one of these people that only looks at that part, I'm afraid, well, you're a bit shallow. So that's one of the reasons why I could say I'm not worthy. I could say I'm not worthy because I don't work. Excuse me. I gave up my paid employment to look after my mother. I looked after my mother for 7 years before she passed away. And I do work because I am working every day, creating and doing something that I enjoy and I love, which is writing poetry and putting it out into the world so that somebody gets something from it, so that it touches somebody's heart or it resonates with someone. So actually I am working, but I know a lot of people look down their nose at me because I don't work, or they might think, because I go out every day and I've always got makeup on and always dressed correctly, oh, there's nothing wrong with her. I get that all the time. And on the days where my chronic fatigue is really bad, I just don't go out. I don't go out because I don't have the energy to explain my illness to people. Because most people, when you say you've got chronic fatigue or you're tired, they think, oh, it's just a case of having a good night's sleep. No, I'm afraid not. And there are, as I say, there's 1,000 different reasons why I could say I'm not worthy. I am worthy. You're worthy. She's worthy. He's worthy. We are all worthy. And it's about showing up. It's about showing up and letting people see the raw, real version of yourself. The raw, real version of yourself. And also, very importantly, if you choose to change and there's part of yourselves, I've got parts of myself that I know I need to work on. Obviously, that is part of my healing journey. There is parts of myself which I'm not that happy with. It's up to me to change those parts. But at the same time, if I choose to change, I choose to change for me, to improve myself, not for the sake of, oh, if I change, he will, or if I change, she will. No, if I change because I want to be the best possible version of me that I can be. The highest version of myself. So I am vibrating at a high frequency. Because I am a soul. And this world has forgotten what it means to be human. A lot of the problems in this world People have forgotten how it is to be human and how it is to be weak, to be vulnerable. You know, just because a person does not work, they're not less of a person. We're only separated by degrees. So you could be in a high-powered job and you could be earning thousands and thousands of pounds, right? Okay? But you have a heart attack tomorrow because of the stress that comes with a high-powered job. Then you're going to have to rely on the government, the same as I do, to put food on your table. We're only separated by degrees. That's all. You know, and all these rich and famous people, their graves will look the same as mine. And anyway, I'm going off at tangents, but you know, I always like to go off at tangents. So, I was going to read one poem from the book. I think I'll not read a poem from the book. As I say, I will keep 2 copies, one for myself. No. I will keep 1 copy, 2 copies. If you stumble across the post, please drop me an email and I will say, I promise. You know, I'm not one of these. If I do as I say and I say as I do. I just very quickly wanted to read you 2 more paragraphs from this Brené Brown book, which, as I say, if you go back to last Monday, you will see. Love. We cultivate love when we allow our most vulnerable and powerful selves to be deeply seen and known, and when we honour the spiritual connection that grows from that offering with trust, respect, kindness and affection. Love is not something we give or get. It is something that we nurture and grow, a connection that can only be cultivated between 2 people when it exists between each one of them. We can only love ourselves as much others as much as we love ourselves, and that's true as well. You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. You know, you can't possibly give anybody anything, emotionally anything. Shame, blame, disrespect, betrayal, and the withholding of affection damage the roots from which love grows. Love can only survive these injuries if they are acknowledged, healed, and rare. So I have to say that from my perspective, love is the thing that was withheld from me, well, amongst other things, when I was in that relationship. Love, any form of affection, never mind the intimacy, there was nothing as far as that was concerned. These kind of things I would love for somebody just to, and also because I don't have a family, just to put their arms around me and hold me, you know, especially on the days where, you know, on the days where my chronic fatigue is bad, and also on the days where my mood is not that great. My mood's been okay lately, and I did survive the full moon. I usually suffer quite a lot with the full moon. I know, I'm sorry, I'm back to saying again. I didn't cry. Usually I cry a lot during the full moon. But I didn't. I felt quite, you know, I felt okay. Anyway, and the belonging. Belonging is the innate human desire to be part of something larger than us. Because the yearning is so primal, we often try to acquire it by fitting in and seeking approval, which are not only hollow substitutes for belonging, but often barriers to it, because true belonging only happens when we present our authentic, imperfect selves to the world. Our sense of belonging can never be greater than our level of self-acceptance. So, that's 15 minutes of video. The belonging part goes back to changing yourself in order to fit in with societal norms, and thinking that if you change, you will be accepted. And if you try to fit in, if you dress the same as everybody else, if you, if you wear the same makeup as everybody else, if you do what everybody else is doing, and you try to no. At the risk of repeating myself, we are all unique, and we should never, ever, ever, ever try to fit in where we don't fit in. We are who we are, and if people can't accept us as we are, as we come, with our history and with all the shit, excuse my language, and the dirt that we've accumulated during our time on this planet, as in the first instance, if you are made to feel that you're not worthy, you leave the table. No matter what the circumstance, the minute you feel that you're not worthy, or you're made to feel that you're not worthy, you leave the table. Because you are worthy. You are worthy. You are more than worthy. And never let anyone, any mofo, tell you that you are not worthy. And never, ever let anybody belittle you, bully you, take away your self-esteem, and put you down in any way, because, abuse can take many forms. This video is running quite a lot. Don't. If you change for yourself, not because you want to fit in, not because you want to be accepted, but because you want to be the highest version of yourself that you can possibly be. Okay? That's your Monday motivation for the 21st of October. Please have a good week, guys. I don't know when I'll see you again, but be good to yourself. Don't take any crap from anyone, and always remember, you are enough and you are worthy, and you don't owe anyone any explanation about any part of your life, your choices. Okay? Bye for now. Take good care, and thanks for listening. And I'm really sorry that I get quite carried away, and I'm really sorry that these videos run on quite a long time, but these things are important. Hopefully I make sense, and if I don't, well, maybe you need to raise your vibration. Adios.